It's a tiger, but not your tiger. Hi everyone, I'm Jacob, I'm the CowHatLibrarian, and this was a fun one. If you've watched this channel for any length of time, you'll know that It's a Tiger by David LaRochelle and Jeremy Tankard is my all-time favorite picture book. So if I see another picture book about tigers on the shelf at my local public library, I pretty much have to pick it up. I'm fairly certain there's a rule about that. And so I picked this one up the last time I was there. It is My Tiger by Joy Cowley and David Barrow. As our story starts, this child has a tiger who loves cake. And only eats cake, which is a good thing for the different people in the tiger's life, because they don't have to worry. This tiger only eats cake until yowl! The tiger got a bad tooth, and boy, that looks painful. And so the child has to take the tiger to the dentist, where the child reassures the dentist that the tiger is safe, the tiger only eats cake, and goes through the whole routine, getting that tiger into the chair so the dentist can fix that poor tooth. And ultimately the dentist says, no, that tiger cannot eat cake again. And the child asks, well, what can the tiger eat? The same as other tigers. And the tiger ate the dentist. And that's it. So this one is short and sweet and unexpectedly funny. I went into it when I started reading it to my kids and expected that it would be a standard animal stand-in to help kids get over the anxiety of visiting the dentist. And indeed, the story does work fine for that. The tiger visits the dentist, gets its tooth repaired, and while it has to make a few changes, like not eating cake anymore, things are going to be just fine for that tiger. And it does work on that level. But that moment of realization, when the dentist, who's being kind of snobby with her hands on her hips and her nose in the air, says that the tiger can eat the same as other tigers. And that moment of dawning realization and the tiger licking his lips, I burst out laughing when I first read it. It is so funny, so perfectly paced that for most readers, when they're heading through it the first time, they'll be caught up in the dentist's warnings and the standard dentist warnings. You need to floss more. You need to quit eating so much sugar. You should use a straw when you drink so you're not slurping liquids right over your bottom teeth, and so on. And this fits right into that vein until that moment. And it flips, and it's hilarious. The illustrations sell this incredibly, incredibly well, as that poor dentist goes from snooty, nose in the air, talking down in a condescending way to the child and the tiger, to, again, that dawning realization, the fear in the eyes that, uh-oh, what do tigers eat? Me. It was wonderfully well plotted. The illustrations are sublime. I love the style. I love the paintbrushes and speckles in the background. I love the tiger's coloration and the expressions. The tiger looking so meek in that dentist chair cracks me right up. The illustrations of the child trying to get that tiger into the chair. They're dynamic and silly and funny, and it's wonderfully well realized artwork. I can't say enough good stuff about it. Now, as an added bonus to all of this, because the story is great, the pacing is great, the illustrations are great, there's a great anti-anxiety message about going to the dentist, this can also be used on another level. If you have a fussy eater in your family, if you have someone who, for sensory issues or other reasons, can only eat a very limited diet, and you're dealing with, pushy family members who probably mean well, but aren't listening to you about the fact that, hey, my kid only can eat X and Y and Z right now, this might serve as a gentle reminder that pushing them to eat other things might not turn out the way they expect. I like it. I highly recommend it. Go borrow it from your public library as soon as you can. While I'm on that topic, if you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library, why not take just 1 minute and tell the powers that be exactly that? Tell your mayor, tell a council member, tell your MP or MLA that you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library. We're at a time where some public libraries are having trouble finding sustainable funding to continue improving the materials, programs, and services they offer, and a few good words in the right ears might make a world of difference. Now, if by some chance you're a library staff member, don't forget, watching my videos counts as professional development time. With that, thanks for listening to me talk all about not my tiger. By all means, please like, please subscribe. Please ignore the fact that my cats chose not to run through this video about a book about tigers. And please check back to see what else I have to talk about from the Cow Hat Library. Thank you. Bye now.